It was fun. It was fun to discover him. There was he is as he's written. He's a priest. He's a Dolan in a long line of Dolans. These priests that are tasked with serving Kaulder, the witch hunter. So on the surface, he's a priest. It's his first day on the job. So he's this young priest who's got kind of a mountain of work in front of him in regards to what his function is. And in the process of finding him, a lot of it had to do with the details, the wardrobe, figuring out what he would look like, how traditional he would look, kind of establishing a character that way. And then working with Breck and having a sense of, because there are layers to the character that are not initially revealed, and it was sort of about trying to find the balance of what to reveal and what not to. The film does rely a fair amount on CG, as most fantasy action adventure movies do. But I have to say, honestly, there was a great deal of practical, either environments or physical effects, practical makeup effects that we were constantly surrounded by. We were never in a room that was completely surrounded by green screen. There was always some reference point in regards to what was happening around us, more than other experiences that I've had. So it was actually fairly easy. Like, there wasn't a great deal of using one's imagination. There were wonderful reference points for us. Gosh, all of the actors are so different. Vin was fascinating. He was an actor I'd never worked with, who obviously has this sort of, incredible fan base and is this massive action hero. But to get to know him as, the sort of fantasy nerd that he is was really fascinating. With Michael Caine, he's an actor I've always wanted to work with. He's a legend. I was so honored to have one scene with him in the film. And just having him around, there was this respect and appreciation from everyone on the crew when he was around. And Rose, I just adore. I love Rose. I'm a fan of Game of Thrones. I love her work. She's a delightful human being, and we had a lot of fun together. It's fun. It's always fun to watch Vin Diesel kick butt. That's what he does. It's like he came out of the womb kicking ass.
His thing.
It's his thing. As much as that can be a thing, it's his thing. I feel like this movie appeals to so many different kinds of filmgoers. So it's one of those. It's an amazing kind of melange, if I might use that word. It's a film that comprises so many different elements. It's both an action film, it's a fantasy film, it's got horror elements, it's got adventure elements. So it's sort of this incredible bouillabaisse of cinematic kind of tropes that makes it wholly original and super entertaining.